A few years ago, I read the book Ender's Game. Now here's your official spoiler alert. If you're going to read the book or see the movie, don't listen to this next part. In this book, one person is credited with saving Earth, humanity, and destroying an entire alien race. His brother used the internet and a pseudonym to gain power and influence over the government. I remember thinking, gee, I wish I could be powerful and kill a bunch of aliens, but I was disappointed because there were no aliens around and George Bush wouldn't answer my emails. About a year, around this time, I realized that opportunity is a self-made thing and it's not limited to movie protagonists or adults. George Washington didn't lead America to independence because his buddy Hamilton offered him a spot as a founding father. George worked up to that point. About a year later, I downloaded Apple's free software development kit and got started on my own iPhone app. Now, I was very excited because I thought I was going to make the best game ever and make millions of dollars. But about 2 days later, my app was finished. When you clicked on it, a smiley face appeared for about 2 seconds. Then the screen was white. The icon was the same as the loading screen. I was excited, but nobody was going to pay 99 cents for it, so I lost interest in the project. Fast forward another year, and I had my next scheme all planned out. I was to learn the ways of the stock market and make millions. I already knew not to invest in Dow Jones because it was already going down. I went to my uncle, who was an expert in my eyes, and told him of my wish to learn. He gave me the gist of buy low, sell high, and what dividends were. The same day, my grandfather gave me $10 to invest in the stock market. I researched the stocks and gave the money back to my grandfather to invest in whatever it was that I had picked. That night, I anxiously waited for my giant check or for my briefcase full of money to show up, but neither ever did. I was disappointed, but school was starting up, and I had better things to worry about. Now, by the time I was 12, I was a little bit wiser, and I had my next scheme ready to go. I wasn't going to become a millionaire or become famous, but it would be worth my while. I decided that I was going to build a computer from scratch with parts. Now, at this time, I considered myself fairly competent with computer-type things, but when I Googled how to build a computer, I wasn't sure if I'd accidentally Googled blueprints for a time machine or how to build a flux capacitor. I continued, however, researching the different parts, how they work together, and how to put them into a functioning machine. By the time I was done with my shopping list, Christmas rolled around, and I did what any kid does this time of year. I asked for money. After all, it was my main source of income since the stock market didn't really work out. And isn't this the true meaning of Christmas? So I had my shopping list, my parts, and a general idea of how I was going to do it in my head. I felt competent once again as I strolled into Fry's Electronics with my father. We wheeled the cart around the computer parts section and gathered everything listed, checked out, and headed home. The most difficult part of my journey was ahead, building the actual computer. Now, I had YouTube at my disposal and gradually built the computer that I hoped would make Watson jealous. Assembly took around 4 hours, and by the time I was finished and booted it up, I knew it was worth it. I had help from many adults, but they didn't build the computer, I did. Asking for help is not the same as asking for someone to do it for you. My efforts are nothing and selfish compared to those of Will Lursey. At age 9, Will founded his own charity called Frogs, or Friends Reaching Our Goals, with the aim of supplying the Tarrant County area with food. I had the honor of interviewing Will, and his responses were quick and humble. Will is so awesome that George Bush did answer his emails and supplied his charity with 1,000 backpacks filled with food to help his goal. Will also won a Point of Light Institute Award, a Huggle Hero Award, and was nominated for a Peace First Prize, which picks kids from 8 to 22 around the nation as nominees. Will had help from many people, but his drive and his motivation was his own. The point of all of these stories is to show that teens are not limited to making A's on the report card or making the A-team. They can do some things that maybe even adults can't. Asking for help is not the same as asking for someone to do it for you. Be ambitious, but not impractical. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because not even George Washington can win a war on his own. Thank you.